And I missed her so much because these things reminded me of her. And then on top of that, because my cell phone got screwed up, I had to wait about 4 or 5 days into the break to get a new one, so I couldn't text her. And also, don't you just know it, I hung out with her the day before I went on break. We actually were in this very place. We actually played pool right here. And I said this through a text, never to her, probably 2 days earlier. I don't know if she was trying to work some magic on me or play with my heartstrings or whatever, but she said pretty much the exact same thing, but she said it to me. It wasn't a text. She goes, you better text me over break because it's been weird not, talking to you through text every other day. And that was like, yay, maybe there's some hope or something, right? Like, yay, she's actually going to miss me to some capacity over break. So I was like, yeah, of course. So when I got home, about 5 days went by, and as I said, I couldn't text her. She's weird. She doesn't have Facebook. I don't know why she doesn't have Facebook. She got rid of it like 1.5 years ago. I tried finding her on Facebook ages ago, and apparently there's many people with her first and last name on Facebook. So that didn't help. Anyway, so when I finally got my new phone, I texted her over break. I'm like, hey, I finally got a new phone. I can text you. Like, how's your break going? And she wrote back, yeah, it's going great, and I said, I pulled a U, and I've been partying a lot since I've been on break, and she wrote, ha, 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 LOL, that kind of girly stuff, yeah, I've actually, done a fair share of that myself, and, we both talked about what we got for Christmas presents. And then I even asked her when she's going to be back in town, because I told her when I'll be back in, we should catch up, and she wanted to do that. She liked that. But here's the weird part. It's weird not talking to you, she says, every other day. So you better text me every other day over break, right? So when I got my phone, and I first texted her on the 24th, so Christmas Eve. So we first started communicating via text. She's always been really slow at getting back to me, like about 1.5 hours to 2 hours later. That's not anything new with her. But even then, back here, before break, we would still text every other day. Well, we texted on the 24th, we texted on the 25th, and then we didn't start texting it again until the 27th, 28th. There was no communication. She didn't text me, and I did try texting her the next day, and I got nothing from her. So it's like, haha, we should talk a lot over break. Yeah, okay. And then when push came, come to shove, yeah, I know it was, partly my fault because my cell phone was dead, so I couldn't start texting her right on the 19th when I got home. But when I finally did, make the effort because I could to text her every other day, she didn't kind of follow through. And I understand she's home, and I understand she has friends and family, but whatever. It's almost like she kind of didn't stick to her words, kind of. So that kind of put me in, down in the dumps. Anyway. So that brings me back, that brings me up to December 28th. That's when I got back into Tyler. Today's the 1st. So I've been back for 4 days. Anyway, so I got back into town, and, I texted her, and we started, texting each other. I said, hey, I'm back in town. I know you get back on the 5th, what you been up to? And this happened yesterday. As in the 31st, yesterday.